So I'm telling you, for the first time since I've worked in Philadelphia, we actually talk about tornadoes a lot. Remember back when we didn't ever have tornadoes here? Well, we just had one the other day. It was an EF2. And there are just more reports now. For some reason, I don't know why the climate has changed, but we need to be prepared for tornadoes. We've already had the flood and the snowstorms and stuff like that. But do you have a go-to bag, like a disaster-ready bag?
Like, you might think you're ready, but
you're not.
Nearly half of U.S. adults don't have the resources and plans in place in case of an emergency, whether it be a natural disaster or even a medical emergency. And I think a lot of people don't think about that moment until they're in it. But
Right.
you need to think about it now.
So that's why we have Guy Triano here from the American Red Cross. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
I looked at the list, and then I looked in your bag. I don't think I have any of this stuff.
And it's a lot of stuff.
It is a lot of stuff, but you could start very small. I mean, basic water. Most
hold on,
important
is this the
thing.
bag, though?
This is the bag,
This
but
is a big-
this is the Red Cross bag. It's a big bag, but
It's
you can
official.
use any bag at home.
Okay.
You can use a book bag, an old bag, you know, a garbage bag, whatever you'd like. Just make sure you have an emergency bag.
All right, let's get to it.
All right, you said the water?
Water's very important. Canned goods, you know, we have some dry food here.
Let's start
but water,
in
yeah.
order. What is this?
So that is just your basic toiletry bag. Shampoos, you know, soap, washcloth, tissues.
Toothbrush?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's emergency water. You don't see that too often, but that's in a bag. But you can also just go with, you know, typical.
Yeah.
Grab a couple gallons of or a couple bottles of water for your house.
So what's the advantage in having this version as opposed to water bottle?
Both. Just takes up less space in the
That's
bag.
true.
Right.
And it's not as heavy. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay,
right.
then we have this.
I love
is
this. You
that?
need to have a radio to stay informed
Oh, okay.
and listen on things. Now, that's a radio. That's a hand crank radio, so batteries aren't necessary. We also have a hand cranked flashlight, but if you don't have that, a regular flashlight with batteries,
You better
make sure you have that.
make sure you have the batteries. What's this here?
That is like a survival wrap. I love the wraps because it keeps you warm. It's kind of, they give that to you after you run a marathon. You put that tarp over there, it just keeps you warm. If you have that, great. You don't have to get that. Get a blanket, a regular blanket. Any blanket in your house will do. Just throw it in the bag.
Mask.
Mask, yeah, for PPE, you want to make sure you have
Right.
mask. This is some food here, some hard food. This is just non-perishable type
Like
foods.
rations,
Yes,
almost.
yeah, exactly like that.
Okay.
I prefer, you know, cans,
And
canned
then you
foods.
say put a first aid kit into the big bag.
Yeah, first aid kit into the bag, and then you're pretty much set for at least 3 to 5 days.
And in the first aid kit, you like Band-Aids and
Yes,
gauze and...
you have ointments, aspirin, Band-Aids, tape, tweezers. You mentioned that's the only thing you have at your house.
At least you have something.
Have at least that, and then put the first aid kit into the emergency
Then
kit.
you also say that you should have a fireproof safe, like the black one there?
Yeah, this is a fireproof safe. In here, important documents like your passport,
Right.
maybe your vaccine card, birth certificate, social security card. You might want to have some cash on hand. Cash is important in case the ATMs are down or there's
Sure.
a power outage, and then you have some cash.
I
This
keep
is
my,
very
Oh,
easy
there's
to get.
sensitive info in here.
Yes.
Boy, I'm really behind.
I am too. And it depends too also with who you have in your family. For example, if you have a small child.
Diapers.
Yeah, you don't want to forget the baby's diapers, wipes,
Wipes.
Pedialyte. You know, you can also get their formula. Have that in hand. Don't forget your pets either.
I
You know,
know,
if your
yeah.
pets are part of that plan,
true.
you know, make sure you have some food for them and
They're
water.
part of the family. But especially this, I need
don't
one
have
of
that.
these because we cover so many fires that happen. And so it's important because you don't want to lose all
You
your
know
documents.
where? You know where I have my passport?
Underneath your mattress.
No, underneath my underwear
Oh.
What?
in the top
Oh,
drawer.
you mean not the ones, I thought you meant like...
I've got them right here, right now.
Okay.
You want to see it?
No, I'm okay.
I think we're good. Thank you, Guy.
Thank you for having us.
If you want.